How do you call them? The little thingy that you press and then the water comes out and then you...
Hello. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I am Agus.
And I am Aldi.
And today we wanted to share with you our experience planning our Disney trip.
Yeah. And yeah, see if we can help you out if you're planning your Disney trip or if you plan to plan your Disney trip. This is your video.
Love that. Yes, we did a couple of bullet points to kind of organize our thoughts because a day at Disney can be very intense. We only went to Disney California Adventures, so mainly what we're gonna say is from that experience, but hopefully some can apply to the whole trip.
Yeah, some things do.
Okay, so first things first.
Oh, okay, well, first things first, yes, it's get your ticket.
Yay!
And the one thing that they make they say it over and over and over is that you have to make sure that not only to have a ticket, but you need a reservation for your day, because the reservations are like, I'm pretty sure it was like since COVID that they have to not be at capacity. So like you need to make a reservation, and if you don't make the reservation, you don't have like the spot in the park. So
yes,
beware.
Have a reservation. Our second recommendation is to download the Disneyland app, and in the Disneyland app you can check out wait times, you can check out where to eat, where to do the mobile orders for some sort of food. Sometimes you can't just walk up and order, you need the app, but it's mostly to check wait times, and you have a map there.
And you have the map, yeah, so you don't really need to ask for the which they give you, but you don't really have to have it.
Exactly. And one thing that's cool about checking wait times is that we kind of planned our day. First of all, we did kind of look at wait times the days before we went to just kind of see what were the most requested rides. Because
usually even if it's not the same day, it's like the biggest rides are gonna be the longest wait, like usually everywhere. So that's what we're focusing on. Like we'll make sure to know which ones were the longest lines, so we would start there.
Exactly. And then once we got the bigger and more requested rides, we kind of started just playing around and seeing whatever was shortest. We went there, and we kind of never did over 40 minutes of line all day.
Yeah,
so that was quite cool.
It was a really good,
we were lucky.
Yeah, we were very lucky. Well, something that we actually thought we would need, so we kind of had the money to spend on that, but we didn't actually, was the Genie Pass, because it's like the fast pass. I think it was called like the lightning lane or something like that. It's like you can just not do the big lines. You kind of skip and then they let you in. It's like you have priority, I guess.
Exactly. And yeah, we didn't book it in advance just in case we didn't need it, and thankfully we didn't, so we saved $20.
Yeah, and I think that like the way that we did it, because we were sure that we were gonna need it, but we didn't want to like buy it before being there. And so like I think that's a good idea, because if you happen to need it, you can get it like in the moment, like you press a button in the app and then you have it. And if not, you don't use that money, and then you just do what we did and you wait.
Exactly. But honestly, it wasn't really that bad, and I feel like sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get a busier day, so you can kind of see what's your day like. Another thing that helped us is to get there before the park opens. For us, it opened at 8 in the morning, so we got there even at like 7:15. We meant to get there at 7:30, but we got there at 7:15.
We were too excited, so we kind of left.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually because it really surprised us that when they let you in the park, but they don't open like the actual park or the rides or anything until 8. So like by that time they kind of do like the, what is it called, the rope drop, and like we were shocked because when they drop the rope, because you can like actually start, you know, enjoying Disney, people ran.
It was insane.
They ran to the rides like it was going anywhere, like it was going somewhere, like they were just running to. And a lot of people ran to Cars, and a lot of people ran to the Avengers sector.
Those were the two biggest in the morning, at least for us. It was a Saturday, if that's helpful. So yeah, we did Cars first, and there was a cast member being like, please don't run, walk. And I was like, oh my god, I feel bad, because he probably has to deal with that every day. Very chaotic energy. It just is what it is.
But going to that first ride, it kind of like it makes you save the line for that first ride. So that's what we did. We did first Cars because we had seen that it had like a lot of line, like every day, all day. And since we did it first, we didn't have to wait.
Yes.
Like we just tuki and then woohoo.
And we did it and it was super fun. And it's also a good ride to start because it's kind of a fun one, but not a super thrilling one. So it's kind of a good one to warm up your spidey senses.
Yeah, and what I on theme. And what I like about that is about the Cars one is that it kind of like you're strolling and it takes you around and then it's like a race and that's when the speed comes in. But it's like it kind of gets you there. It's not super like, I don't know, it wasn't really bad to do it at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly, which leads us to our next point. If you are like us and you are scared of certain rides, for example, for us, it was the Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout. I don't remember the exact name. The one that used to be the Tower of Terror, the one that you go up and you drop, up, drop, and so on and so forth. We were really scared of that one and we didn't want to do it super early in the morning. But when we left Cars, it was only 20 minutes and Spider-Man, which was our next choice, was 70. So we were like, okay, let's just go to the tower, get it over with. And that was the best choice we could have done.
Yes, because honestly, I think the fact that that line was short made it better for me to not freak out all that much. But yeah, that's a factor that you have to like count in, is like to organize, I guess, fear, because maybe you want to get it out of the way, or maybe you just want to be able to enjoy everything and then suffer at the last minute. Like it kind of depends on, I guess, what you can take.
What you prefer.
Because like that, one of the main things that we had talked about is that we didn't want to do that ride super early because it's like, oh, I just woke up, I don't think my brain can handle this. But it wasn't all that bad. We had woken up like super early, so like half a day
we were awake. Yeah,
so we decided to just go for it, which was a great choice actually, because
we were dreading it.
Yeah, and we are very sure that that was the reason why we weren't scared in other rides.
Yes, no, it honestly, like, we think it sucked out all of our fear because we were shaking, we were sweating. It was bad, you guys.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a few tears came down.
No, it was intense. But then we were not, like, we literally were waiting in every other line, just chilling, having a lot of fun. So I feel like that was helpful for us, at least. So it's personal for every person, like your preference, whatever rides you like best. For us, the Tower of Terror was the one that we were dreading. And
then should we go to the showtimes already? That's the thing that you have to also pay attention, but probably I would say before you're there, so that you know which shows you wanna see, you wanna be there for, or maybe you're not so interested and you feel like you would like enjoy the time doing something else. And so if you decide what you want to do, you know the times, and so you can plan around that, so you have the time to actually get to the place, because everything is close, but it takes a while to walk from one place to another, and you're usually like getting increasingly tired, so it takes a little more time at night than it did in the morning, you know. So you kind of like take that into consideration.
Yes, and another big thing is that everyone else is having the same thought as you are, pretty much. So just make sure that if you want a good seat, or if you have kids, or if you're quite small like we are, make sure that you have a good view, because it was a problem for me. At night, they have this show in this Disney California Adventure that is called The World of Color, is it? And it's gorgeous and it's in the water, but I had this girl in front of me that she kept moving, so I kept having to do this. So just make sure that you keep in mind to get a good seat.
Because another thing that happened too was that like a family had like a bad, not a seat because you couldn't see it, but like they were in a bad place, and they were like, okay, can my kid just walk in and see it from like closer because he can't see from here? I was like, of course, but like I felt bad for the whole family. But like that's the thing, that I mean, people are super nice, so I mean, maybe you just get there a little early.
Of course, like, it is a lot of preference and whatever kind of, it's just a day for you to have the best time. So just prioritize whatever you want. But we were there for what, 13 hours, so we got to do pretty much everything we wanted.
We did everything we wanted, and I think the only thing that we didn't do was like a few of the rides that we had decided we didn't want to do.
Yes, that were kind of the not themed ones around the pier. But we even got to ride the carousel. Like, it was super fun.
That was so fun. And talking about the carousel that we did it right after the Incredicoaster.
Yes.
And that's our next point. It kind of depends on how scared you are. Maybe you're not, maybe you're more scared than we are. We're just not used to this. So we kind of put like, after doing the Incredicoaster, we did like the carousel. So we could like put, I don't know, some little like slower or more chill things in between the maybe bigger, scarier ones.
Literally.
So you can relax.
Kind of balance it out. We literally did Cars, The Tower, Spider-Man. So it was kind of like roller coaster, Toy Story Mania, roller coaster, carousel.
Yeah.
So kind of balancing out the emotions.
Yeah, and I think like there's like after the Tower of Terror that we did Spider-Man, it wasn't that long of a line as it actually said, but it's not bad to have like a little waiting period between being scared for your life and then maybe entering another game, you know?
Yes.
That's not a bad thing.
That's very true. But just honestly, it's the best day ever.
I mean, no matter what you do, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna be living your best life. Just enjoy it.
Yes. And I think we have one final point, which is take care of yourself. So hydrate. And if you don't bring a water bottle, there are places that you can get free water, because here in this country, I don't know why, it just happens. You can go to the counter and ask for a cup of water and they will give it to you. So just stay hydrated.
And there now that, well, they kind of opened the little, how do you call them? The little thingy that you press and then the water comes out and then you drink.
Yeah, that's the perfect explanation.
Literally, there's no word for that.
Yeah.
But they have those, like a bunch of them, sometimes in the lines, which is really helpful because you're like dying sometimes. I mean, it happened to us in the Goofy, right?
Oh yeah,
we were in the line. It was a pretty long line. We were already like exhausted. And we're like, is there water here?
Yes, and there was, thankfully. So that was great.
Yes.
So it did save us. And then last but not least, sunscreen, very important. You will be under the sun for most of the day.
Yeah.
So that's very
maybe
important.
a hat.
A hat, yeah.
Just, yeah, take care of, like, be aware that you're gonna be outside all day, under the sun. Like, you're gonna get exhausted because you're screaming, you're like tensing up, you're yelling, like, just be aware.
We just wanted to have the best day ever, and we wanted to share our experience in case it was helpful, because it was a new experience for us and we kind of winged it, and at the same time we're very organized.
Yes, but everything kind of worked out perfectly.
Yeah. So, I don't know, we just wanted to share that with you in case it was helpful. We hope you have a great day.
Yes, but there's nothing you can do at Disney that's not gonna be amazing.
Yeah, no, Disney's got you, so
you don't really need to worry all that much.
Yes, you will have the best time ever. Yes. So yeah, we hope you have a great day. We'll also link the Disney playlist down below. There's vlogs, there's hauls, a bit of everything, so just make sure you tune in and we'll see you very soon.
Yay!
Bye!